Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about budgets. There's a tool that we've put together here at Financial MD that we use with our clients and with the residents that work with us on a regular basis. And it's simply a little concept we've coined called reverse budgeting. And it's a way to basically budget without budgeting, or do financial planning without specifically looking at every category that you spend and making sure you stay within certain parameters, which is not a bad thing. We've just found that because our bent is a little more to the psychology or counseling end of things, we understand how people tick and we understand how residents work, that they're busy, that they're focused on other things, and it can be really hard to stay disciplined and watch your spending and stay within certain categories no matter what app or software it is that you have or that you use. So what we developed several years ago was this concept called reverse budgeting, where you can go in and look at what you've been spending historically, put it in certain categories, and most of you, I would think, are not spending more than you make, hopefully. But assuming that you're not spending more than you make, you'll be able to see through this budget tool that we've created, if you put in what you estimate that you spend on an average month, or if you take it throughout the year and divide it by 12, whatever the case might be, it'll tell you what your surplus should be. Now, rarely is it what your surplus is, because money seems to just fly out of our pockets, never going to be exact, but it'll tell you what your surplus should be. And it also helps to calculate a couple things, what your fixed expenses are, and then calculates what your emergency fund should be. So you'll get that number here with this budget tool, and you'll get what your surplus should be. The next steps are then you can move on to step 2 and say, okay, what should I do with this surplus? Hopefully it's a useful tool. Let us know if you want to get some questions or some help on this. Hopefully it's fairly self-explanatory. Put your info in, your income at the top, your expenses down the right, and it'll tell you what your magic number is, that surplus number. It's not going to tell you what you should do with it, but this is definitely a good first step.